Hello, it's Steve with the Forex MegaDroid, week number 1. Forex MegaDroid was released on this past Tuesday, and we are going to be giving weekly results for this particular product. You can find our results at forexmegadroidreview.com. We'll have weekly updates there, this video, along with other weekly information. Dan is going to give you information on settings this week. Each week he'll have the results and how we've done for the particular week. Next week on Thursday, April 9th, we're going to have a webinar at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Go over any questions you may have on Forex MegaDroid, and you need to have those questions into us by Wednesday at 5 p.m. on April 8th. And we'll send out an email probably on Tuesday the 7th, on where exactly that webinar will be and so forth. But it'll be a free webinar to attend if you have any questions on Forex MegaDroid, whether you've purchased it already or you have not. I believe they'll be raising the price in the coming future. I don't know if that's a marketing ploy or not, but it's possible. And forexmegadroidreview.com is where you can click a link and buy it. We have some bonuses there as well. But Dan's going to talk to you about the settings, and we'll talk to you next week about the first full week of trading with Forex MegaDroid and see if this product is worth all the hype. So let's take a look together. Here's Dan.
Hi, this is Dan with your Forex MegaDroid update. We're going to be doing these video updates once a week, and we hope you'll be with us for this. The MegaDroid robot trades in conjunction with the MetaTrader trading platform. So you have to use a broker that also uses the MetaTrader platform, and there are a lot of them out there. You can get demo accounts from most brokers for free, and it's real simple to sign up for them. So you'll need to do that if you don't already have one. I'm currently using the LPRI US brokers platform for the MegaDroid here. Now the other thing you want to look at usually when you're shopping around for a broker is the spread on the particular pairs that you're interested in. But the Euro US dollar is usually a very low spread with most brokers. So it shouldn't really matter which broker you're using. If by chance you start using a broker whose spread on the Euro US dollar goes above 3 on a regular basis, you may want to shop around for a different broker. Now with the program, you're going to get a PDF file which walks you through how to set up the MegaDroid program. It does a very good job of that. It took me about 15 minutes to set everything up. But if you aren't familiar with doing this type of thing, I could see it taking somebody, an hour or longer. So just be prepared. It's simple, it's straightforward, but if you don't really know what you're doing, it could take a little bit of time. But if you do have any questions on setup, feel free to send us an email, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. With the MegaDroid program, you are going to have to make a couple of adjustments to the settings, but for the most part, you can just go with the defaults that they give you. I am going to show you the settings that you have to change, and I'm going to point out a couple of the default settings that you might want to consider changing. The first setting I want to talk about is the receipt code. You have to put this in, otherwise your MegaDroid program won't work. And what the receipt code is, that is your ClickBank receipt number, and you simply put it in there. Now technically, that would be the only thing you would have to put in, and you could trade with all the other defaults and it would be fine. But I want to point out a couple of things that you might want to consider. The first one is the one and only setting that I changed. That is the risk levels setting. The default is 0, which means it doesn't use this. I put in 0.1. Basically what that setting means is that I'm willing to risk 10% of the equity on any trade. Another setting that I want to point out that you may want to be aware of and you may consider changing depending upon how you feel about them. The first one would be the recovery mode. The default is true. On the recovery mode, what that means is if you have a losing trade, the next trade will be double the size of the previous trade. The idea being that you're trying to recover what you lost and still come out ahead. Now that can be a very risky setting, especially if you start getting 2 or 3 or 4 losing trades in a row. So you want to be careful about using that, especially in conjunction with the risk level. If that is too high, you could easily be risking a much larger percentage of your account than you wanted to. One other thing I wanted to mention is that the MegaDroid program won't trade unless it is open and running. So if you have this on your home computer, you're going to need to keep the computer on and connect it to the internet when you want it to trade. From what I understand, the majority of the trades happen at night or overnight. So that means you would definitely need to keep it on at night if you want to take full advantage of the trading possibilities with the program. The disadvantage is that things can happen. Your computer may shut down for whatever reason. You might lose an internet connection, power outage, whatever. And if you're trading with real money, that could be a disaster because you could have a losing trade and the program doesn't take you out of it, and you'd end up with a large loss. So if you're going to get serious about this, I highly recommend that you get a hosting site. It's simply a service from where you could run your MegaDroid program from, let it do the trading 24/7. You wouldn't have to worry about it because it wouldn't be on your computer, and you could access it, of course, anytime on your computer. And it would just provide a lot of safety and security to you. I want to thank you for listening to this update, and hopefully next week we'll have some trades to talk about. So I'll talk to you then.